Hello yogis! Welcome to your free yoga video for this week. Our focus this week is going to be on finding ease. So straight away, get yourself into an easeful lying down position. Yay! If you have a bolster or even maybe a pillow from your bed, you can bring that behind the knees, just closer to the thighs. Just to give you a bit of lower back support, and you can even grab a cushion and place that under your head. Yeah, get yourself super comfy, experiment with where you place your hands. Maybe you try out the bolster under the knees technique and then you realize, no, not for me, that's fine. And then let the body land and settle into the earth. Close down the eyes. And start to grow heavy and soft. So last week our focus was on foundation, the sthira that is essential to every physical posture in our yoga practice. And I reminded us of the one yoga sutra, the only one in the entire Yoga Sutras, the handbook for your yoga practice, which mentions physical asana. And that one sutra simply says, sthira sukhasanam. May every posture be equally steady and easeful. Sthira being the steadiness, and sukha being the ease, the sweetness. Here in our supine position, it is hopefully nice and easy for you to settle into that feeling of sukha. And don't worry, we're not going to be lying here for the next hour. But the idea is that if we start off here, we let the body completely soften and get used to that feeling of ease or softness, then we can bring that into other poses in the practice which are a lot stronger, and where normally maybe we just focus on working into it and being really strong. Instead, we can find a little softness amongst the strength. And there we have the balance, sthira sukhasana, strength and softness. Before we get into that, as I said, let the body completely embrace this feeling of stillness. Let the back body be completely supported by the earth. Let the spine be long, back of the neck long, chin gently tucked to chest. And start to feel the breath moving in the body. If your hands aren't there already, just bring your left hand to your heart and your right hand to your belly. And start to notice where you feel the breath in the body. No judgment whether it's shallow or short or feels like it's kind of stuck really up high in the body. That's fine. It takes time for the body to settle in. Give it time and space. And slowly start to lengthen your inhales and exhales. We're now going to come into a short breath practice, a pranayama. And if at any point it doesn't feel comfortable for you, simply come back to your natural breath, maybe for a couple of rounds, and then come back into the practice. And we'll start by bringing our attention to our heart space, our upper torso area, where our left hand is resting. So let your next breath out naturally. And then as you inhale, start to fill that chest space up. Expand it to the sky. Exhale, soften it down. Inhale, chest expands, heart lifts. Exhale, chest cavity softens down to the earth. Hand melts down with it. And one more into the chest space, into the heart space. Exhale, soften. This time inhaling into the belly, the right hand. Exhale, belly drops down to the earth. So it's as if the belly is a balloon filling up as you inhale. And slowly emptying out as you exhale. One more belly breath, big breath in. Long breath out. Next inhale, we breathe first into the chest, then extend into the belly and fill all the way up. Exhale, slowly belly softens, and then chest. Inhale, heart lifts, belly fills up. Exhale, front body slowly softens down. One more huge breath in all the way into both heart and belly. Fill all the way up and slowly breathe all the way out. Nice, come back to your natural breath. Notice if you've created a little more space to breathe deep into the body. And then let's take 3 cleansing breaths together to start our practice. Take a big inhale through the nose. Exhale through the mouth. Again, breathe in through the nose. Exhale through the mouth. Last one like that. Big breath out. Coming back to breath through the nose, inhaling and exhaling. And stick with this throughout your practice, creating a steady, smooth flow of breath. Connecting to your ujjayi breath if you are familiar with that. Just a slight constriction at the back of the throat so you can hear each inhale and each exhale. And slowly bringing the right ear over towards the mat, stretching out through the left side of the neck. Take a couple of breaths here. Shoulders are heavy, face is soft. Nose comes up through center as you inhale. And exhale, ear over to the left as you exhale. 2 breaths here. Heavy shoulders, soft face. Long breath out. Come back through center, inhale. And exhale, we land here. Now bringing your hands out to the side, either in a big T shape if you have space wherever you're practicing, or maybe you come cactus arms, so making right angles with the arms and then in the forearms and hands. Rest down. Then bend your knees up one at a time. Place your feet on the bolster or the cushion and just slowly push it away. Yeah, make a little bit of space. Then bend the knees back up again, soles of the feet on the earth. Take a breath in. As you exhale, knees drop over to the right. Gaze goes over to the left. Supine twist. You can bring the knees up in line with the hips, moving the feet with them if that feels like a better stretch in the body. But this is a gentle waking up for the spine, a gentle massage of the organs of the torso. Big breath in here. Long breath out. Soften into the earth. Nice. Then inhale. Use the abdomen. Bring your knees through center. Exhale. Drop them over to the other side. Gaze switches side over to the right. Take a breath in here. A long breath out. Inhaling. Exhaling. Nice. Back through center on your breath in. Just drawing the belly button in and down to help you move. And as you exhale, draw knees to chest. Wrap the arms around. Give yourself a nice little hug. Lovely. Maybe take a rock side to side and then find a way up to a comfortable seat and through, just up to a comfortable seat. That's where we're going. Maybe you rock and roll up, or maybe you release to one side and press your way up slowly. For this, just sit down on the earth. Sometimes it's nice to raise the hips slightly, but today we're going to stick with seated hips on the earth, and you will see why in a moment. Let yourself land here. Let the hands rest on the knees, and straight away let's close down the eyes. Keep that gaze turning inwards. Ground down into your foundation and find a length up through the spine. Take a big breath in. And a long breath out, soften the shoulders. Nice. Next breath in, bring your nose all the way up to the sky, open in the neck. Exhale, nose goes over to the right and down towards the floor. Inhale through left side, up to the sky. And exhale, round and down, drawing chin to chest. Keep going with your own breath. Slowly warming up into the top section of the spine, the neck. We often forget that our neck is attached to our spine. It's a part of it. It's the extension of it. So take time. Take care. Bring your attention here. Next time you come up, just switch direction. So we're bringing circles through the opposite way. Notice any small or large sensations in the neck as you move. Keep the breath leading the way. Two more big breaths in. And long breaths out. Inhale up. Exhale round and down. Now bringing head over heart, heart over pelvis. Switch the cross of the ankles if you need to. Make sure you're nice and comfy. Bring the palms onto the fronts of the knees. And next breath in, we start to pull the heart forward. Open the chest and open chin forward. Nose goes up to the sky, big inhale. Exhale, round in, draw belly button to spine, chin to chest, stretch the skin of the backboard. You can lean back into it. Inhale, heart opens, chin gently lifts. Exhale, contract, round in, stretch the back body and the shoulders. Inhale, heart draws forward. Exhale, heart draws back. Keep moving with your breath. Finding on the expansion and opening on the inhale. And a contraction, a closing in on the exhale. This is our cat-cow for today. So we're finding the exact same motion in the spine, but whilst rounding down into the sit bones, the feet, the shins, whatever is touching the mat. Now you can keep moving like this forward and backwards, or maybe you start to find a circular motion. So coming through one side to bring the heart forward, and then round through the other side to bring the heart back in space. Maybe you just peek at the video for a second to check in, and then close the eyes back down and feel this out in your body. So we're not only warming up the spine, but it's becoming a full body experience. We're warming up the muscles of the torso. We're checking in with one thigh and then the other as we bring our weight one way then the other. Just change direction if you are circling. And we're really starting to warm up the body. Keep breathing, big breaths out as you round in. And long breaths in as you inhale and draw the heart forward. Just a couple more. Nice. Next inhale, slowly start to center yourself. Bringing head over heart, heart over pelvis. And bring the hands together at heart center, Anjali Mudra. So you're recentering the body, and the hands are coming into center as well. So this mudra we can use to just subtly shift our mood. We spiral inwards, we recenter. Take a breath in to sit up tall. A breath out just to bow head to heart, chin to chest. Inhale here. Long exhale, feel the stretch in the back of the neck. And then inhale, bring head back up over heart. Bat open the eyelashes and make your way to all fours. Take your time, maybe spread the fingers wide first, stretch through the arms and place the hands down on the mat. And then move slowly as if you're moving through honey, so no need to rush today. Take your time. And when you arrive, make sure you're spreading the fingertips wide, planting the palm down into the earth as if they're growing roots down, and exactly the same with the shins and the tops of the feet. Wrists are under shoulders, knees are under hips, and then take a little shift forwards and backwards just to ground down into that foundation. Find the sthira so that we are then able to move with a sense of sukha, softness. You can't have one without the other. And then when you're ready, take an inhale, shift forward. And exhale, tuck the toes, shift back and peel your way up, downward facing dog. Take time. Nice, then you can walk the hands out a little further if that feels good in your body. And find soft, gentle movement, so bending one knee and then the other, stretching out through the legs. Pressing down into the hands, so it's like you're pushing away from the earth to find that long line from your fingertips all the way to your tailbone. Heels do not need to be on the mat. Really, it doesn't matter. I couldn't care less, and legs don't have to be straight. But most important is you get the weight out of your wrists by pressing down into the hands, spreading those fingers wide, stretching through the back body, and then really soften and release in the neck. So this can be a really strong posture. Where can you find softness in the body? Take a big breath in here. Long breath out through the mouth. Inhale. Exhale. Next one, come high on the tippy toes. Look forward and bend the knees. And exhale, make your way to the front of your mat. When you arrive, take your halfway lift, take time and inhale to peel the heart forward, lengthen the spine and stay for your exhale. So hands can be on the thighs, the shins, or maybe fingertips on the earth. But notice what gives you most space to lengthen through the spine, to draw out long through the crown, and to enable the front body to lift up to meet the back body. Take a big breath in here. Exhale, melt it down to the earth. Nice, bring the feet hips width apart, at least hips width apart. Nice generous knees in the bend in the knees. Getting super chilled here. And then your choice, yogi's choice, you either paint the mat with invisible paintbrushes attached to your fingertips. Maybe you're kind of up a little higher and your fingertips are super long to reach the mat, that's fine. They're your paintbrushes, you can make them whatever length you like. You're painting your mat your favourite colour. Or gently clasp opposite elbows, ragdoll, gentle rock side to side. Feel it out in your body. Your body will know what it needs. It will teach you. Then nod the head yes, shake the head no. Really release any tension in the neck and the shoulders. Maybe even give your shoulders a little roll. Ooh. Nice. And then come to stillness for a breath in. Releasing the fingertips down if they're not already on the breath out. And start to slowly roll your way to standing as you inhale. Take your time. Maybe you take 1 or 2 breaths to get there. Head comes up last. Shoulders come up to the ears on a breath in. Down the back body on a breath out. Mountain pose. Nice. Straight away, sweep fingertips to the sky. Inhale. Exhale, draw hands to heart. Home base, Anjali Mudra. Inhale, hands sweep wide and high. Exhale, we bow to the earth. Take your halfway lift for 1 breath in this time, long neck. And exhale, we bow, release. So inhale, we press down through the legs, roll up, reach up high. Exhale, hands come back to heart. Heart, subtle tuck of chin to chest. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, bow down. Softness as you lift halfway. And then it's as if you're floating down to the earth. Exhale. Inhale, arms reach out and up. Exhale, draw them into heart. 1 more flow like this. Inhale, reach high. Exhale, down to the earth. And then catch a wave as you breathe in. Long neck, watch it crest. And exhale, it falls down to the earth. Inhale, sweep up. Exhale, recenter, hands to heart. Nice. Now check that you're at the front of your mat. If not, take a step or 2 forward. And we'll add on to our flow. So let a breath out here, shoulders relax down. Inhale, reach out and up. Exhale, bow down to the earth. Press down into the feet, lift halfway, inhale. Exhale, we fold, but bend the knees and plant the hands. Right foot steps back, inhale. Drop the right knee, exhale, untuck the toes. Then the fingertips are floating up to the sky as you inhale. Find a softness. Exhale, land into your foundation, sthira. And then from here, we're strong in the legs. We're really firming down. We're not just letting everything be floppy and hanging out. But from this sense of stability, we can then find, where can we be a little more graceful? Where can I find a softness? Maybe the muscles of the face, maybe the fingertips. Inhale here. Exhale. And 1 more big breath in to lift. Exhale, we rain the fingertips down, frame the front foot. Tuck the back toes, straighten the leg, breathe in. Downward facing dog, breathe out. Big inhale here. And a long breath out. Right foot steps between the hands. Inhale. And drop the back knee as you exhale, untuck the toes. Now remember, we're floating up, nice and soft. Inhale. Exhale, we land. Notice how this side might be different than the other. And if you're a little bit wobbly, make sure your foundation is strong. You can walk your right foot out slightly so you have a bit more space side to side to ground down into. Back to the breath, inhale. Exhale. Huge breath in as you really lift high. And exhale, hands come down to the mat. Tuck the back toe under, straighten the leg, inhale. Downward facing dog as you exhale. 1 breath in here. 1 breath out. Come high on the tippy toes, bend the knees, inhale, look forward, and exhale, make your way to the front of the mat. When you arrive, halfway lift, your version, long neck. Exhale, soften down to the earth. Inhale, arms go wide and high. Exhale, catch something, bring it to your heart. Left side flowing with the breath. Inhale, reach up high. Exhale, we bow down, cascading like a waterfall to the earth. Halfway lift, breathe in. Fold, breathe out, bend the knees, plant the hands. Left foot steps, big inhale. Drop the left knee, untuck the toe, exhale. One inhale brings us up high. And our exhale floats us back down to the earth. Tuck the back toe, straighten the leg, inhale. Now power up, press into the hands. Exhale, downward dog. Big breath in. Your breath out can be through the mouth, let go. Nice, then left foot steps forward. Really shift forward as you inhale. Exhale, drop the back knee, untuck the toes, ground down. One breath in reaches you up to the sky. One breath out brings you back down to the earth. Tuck the back toe, straighten the leg, inhale. Press down, power up, down dog, exhale. Big breath in, press into the hands, long spine. And a breath out, soften in the neck, shake it out. Inhale, high on the tippy toes. Exhale, bend the knees, step or walk to the front of the mat. Halfway lift to breathe in. Bow, breathe out. Up to the sky. Inhale, arms go wide and high. Exhale, hands to heart. Anjali Mudra, home base. Breathe. Come back to center. Spiral inwards. And find a softness in the stillness. Gently bat open the eyes as you inhale. Exhale, shoulders are soft. Nice. Then making sure you're at the front of your mat. We're coming into a different variation of our sun salutation here. So pay attention and remember we're finding a softness in the steadiness. We're seeing where we can find ease even when things get challenging, even when things feel really strong in the body. So if we can do that on the mat, then imagine what we can do when we step off the mat. Alright, shoulders soften down. Let's bring the hands by our sides. Long exhale, draw the fingertips down. Inhale, bring the hands up high. Exhale, bow down. Halfway lift to inhale, catch a wave as you breathe in. And exhale, it flows out. Plant the hands, right foot steps back, inhale. Left foot steps back, exhale, high plank. Now we're staying here, so this is your steadiness, your strongness. If you need to drop the knees, by all means go for it. Maybe lifting up the feet and crossing the ankles if you're feeling fancy. Either way, long straight line through the spine. Extend through the neck and press down into the hands so you're doming through the upper back. I know that this is really strong, but embrace the strength. Where can you find softness? Big breath in. Long breath out. And then inhale, shift forward on the tippy toes. And exhale, lower the knees, lower down, elbows in tight, untuck the toes. Cobra pose, inhale. Exhale, forehead to the mat. In our cobra, we squeeze the elbows in, inhale, gentle lift. Exhale, forehead down. Keep the neck long, chin tucked into chest, inhale. Exhale, forehead down. This time, press up through all fours, take it easy. And exhale, tuck the toes, peel it up, downward facing dog. Land yourself here, inhale. Exhale. Now ground through the left heel, right heel to the sky, breathe in. Long straight leg, exhale. One more inhale, really keep that heel kicking back. Then exhale, shift forward, bend the knee into the chest and step it up. Keep the back knee lifted if possible, or drop it down for more stability. Land here for a moment, we're in our runner's lunge. And then on our next breath in, we're going to send it up high. Anjaneyasana, crescent lunge. So by all means, take the variation that suits you. So back knee can be dropped, toes tucked, toes untucked. Or back knee, powered up. Little hair in the mouth. Nice. Back knee powered up, reaching for the sky. Again, strong in the legs. This is important. Like, we need to find these moments of strength. But where can we find the balance in the body? Big breath in here. Long breath out, tailbone sinks down. Inhale, reach fingertips high. Then exhale, pivot, right hand forward, left hand back. Warrior two. Lots going on, so left toes and now pointing out the side of the mat. Back foot is parallel with the back edge of the mat. Arms are out wide. Chest is really open out to the side of the mat. And then simply pivot through the neck. Gaze goes out over your front middle finger. Shoulders soften down. Take a big breath in. A long breath out. Inhale. Exhale, make sure front knee is nicely bent. And then flip the front hand, peaceful warrior. Keep the front knee bent. Right hand comes up and back. And exhale, cartwheel, front elbow to front knee, extended side angle. Left fingertips reaching for the sky, hardly any weight in this elbow, so I could just lift it up and hover it off the knee if I wanted to, or just gently rest its weight there, but we're not dumping down into it. So big lift up as you inhale, soft in the face as you exhale, and then let's find some fluidity. Peaceful warrior, inhale, reverse the front hand up and back, exhale, front elbow to knee, left hand up to the sky. Inhale, flow with your breath, reverse, peaceful warrior. Exhale, extended side. So the legs are strong, but the arms are soft. Two halves. Lower body is sthira, and upper body is sukha. Keep flowing with your breath. 3 more. Keeping the gaze up to the fingertips. Keeping the breath flowing. 1 more big breath in. Exhale, extended side angle. Stay here for the breath in, extend through the fingertips. Then exhale, frame the front foot, come to the toes of the back foot, nice. Inhale, heart shines forward, you're on your tippy fingers, runner's lunge. Exhale, plant the hands, step back, downward facing dog. Big inhale. Long exhale. High on the tippy toes as you breathe in. Bend the knees as you breathe out. Step to the front of the mat. Halfway lift, inhale your version. Exhale, fold. High to the sky, big breath in, reach up. Exhale, hands to heart. Other side, inhale, reach up. Exhale, bow down. Heart shines forward as you breathe in. Then melts down, breathe out, plant the hands. Left foot steps back this time, inhale. Right foot steps back. High plank, power up, 1 big breath in. And exhale, lower. Knees can come down first if you wish. 1 cobra pose on your inhale. Maybe you lift a little higher. Find space, then exhale, lower down. Come up through all 4s, breathe in. Downward facing dog, breathe out. Stay for a breath in. And a long breath out to find your foundation. Ground into the right heel. Inhale, left foot high. Exhale, stay. So kick out through the heel for your breath in. Exhale, shift forward, bend the knee, step it up. Nice. Then you're here, ready to go. You're in your runner's lunge, and your choice is knee down or knee lifted. Whatever works for you, both are perfect. And when you're ready, fingertips float to the sky. Anjaneyasana, crescent lunge. Ooh, squeaky mat. So find your crescent lunge on this side. Remember, it might be different to the other side. Be curious.
And then find a little softness in the hands, in the wrists and the fingers. Big breath in. Long breath out. Inhale, fingertips reach high. Exhale, open out, warrior two. Left hand forward, right hand back. Back foot parallel with the back of the mat. Heart open out to the right side of the mat. And this time we just pivot through the neck and look out over the left middle finger. Nice. Deep bend into the front knee. Check that it's tracking straight over that front foot, not in. Often it kind of flips in. That's fine, but just notice it and then bring it back. Big inhale here. Long exhale, shoulders soft. Flip the front hand, peaceful warrior. Inhale, take your time. Exhale, front elbow to front knee. Right hand to the sky, open up. Take up space as you inhale. And exhale. Heart may be spiraling to the sky, gaze going high. Exhale, grounding down into the blade edge of the back foot. Now, peaceful warrior as you inhale, left hand high, right hand down. Exhale, extended side, right hand to the sky. So follow your fingertips, one after the other with your breath, keeping the gaze high, keeping the heart lifted. Inhaling to peaceful. Exhaling to dance your way, extended side. Sometimes this vinyasa, this flow is called dancing warrior. 2 more breaths. As you exhale, come to extended side angle. Inhale, reach fingertips for the sky. Exhale, cartwheel down. Tippy toes of the back foot. Runner's lunge. Come onto the fingertips. Inhale, heart shines forward. Exhale, plant the hands. Step back, high plank. Inhale just for a second. Exhale, downward facing dog. Come high on the tippy toes. Inhale. And lower the knees to the earth as you exhale. Bring them wide. And just lower forehead down. Hips back towards your heels. Soften everything. Extended side. Oh, no. Extended child's pose. Oh. Balasana. Let the body be soft here. Let the breath be steady. And just check in. Observe. As you inhale, the skin on the back of the body stretches to the sky. As you exhale, the heart melts down to the earth. 2 more like that. And slowly come up on an inhale, back to your all fours or tabletop position. Take your time, set up your foundation first, and then come back to that gentle rock forward and back, planting down into the earth, finding a movement that serves in your body, maybe a little shift side to side, maybe gentle rotations in the hip. Maybe a little eye scratch. And plant the hands down. Find length in the neck. And come to your really nice, stable central position. And bring your weight over into the left hand. Really plant down to lift up out of it. And then bring your right hand just to the, actually, I'm wondering whether you can see this, so I'll come to face forward. Bring your right hand just to the inside of the left wrist. And as you inhale, paint a line with that hand across the front body and up to the sky. Big breath in here, fill up. And as you exhale, reach round through the
threading needle, massive eye of a needle to be honest, out to the sky, and out to the side. When you've reached as far across as possible, drop the right shoulder down, and we're in a nice twist. You can bring the left hand out slightly so you can press into the hand, making a right angle with the elbow, a little bit more strong, or maybe you soften the forearm down and treat this as a more restorative pose. Let the breath be strong, even in this slightly closed off position. Inhaling, exhaling. One more. Long breath out, stretching the back of the shoulder blade. Nice, then come up to center as you inhale. Exhale, plant both hands down on the mat. Nice. This time the left hand comes to the inside of the right hand. Press down into the right hand to lift up out of the wrist. Breath in, paint your hand along the inside of the arm. Cross the front body up to the sky. Open. Exhale, reach round and through. Thread the needle. Reach out to the side. Shoulder drops down. Again, yogi's choice. Press down into the right hand, or maybe soften down onto the forearm. Nice stretch for the back of the shoulders, but also it can be an opening across the heart space as well, a spiraling of the spine. 2 more breaths. Inhaling back up. Exhale, plant both hands down to the mat. Come to center. Take a couple of rocks forward and backwards. Nice. And then just drop down the elbow where the hand is on each arm. So you're coming onto the forearms and your elbows are where your wrists were before. So elbows are directly under shoulders. And then start to walk your knees back in space, coming into poppy posture, anahatasana. So remember, we have our hands at heart center, Anjali Mudra, spiraling in. Anahatasana is also about coming back to the center, the heart, but it's dropping it down towards the earth. And here we're keeping our hips over our knees, and it's really can be quite strong in the shoulders, so send your breath there. Every breath out, dropping that heart center, that anahata chakra, down to the earth. Big breath in. Soften on the breath out. Next inhale, you simply slide your way forward onto your belly, and we land in Sphinx pose. Ta-da! Just like magic. But then here we want to set ourselves up for greatness. So in Sphinx you can kind of hang in the shoulders and be like, I'm Sphinx, I'm fine. But you can get so much more out of it and your body will be so grateful to you. So let's start from the feet. Press the tops of the feet into the mat or into the ground. If they're coming off the end of your mat, it doesn't matter. And press down so that you engage into the thighs so much that the knees start to lift slightly off the earth. Nice, so that all of the legs are powered up here. They're working for you. Then press down into the pelvis. Take a big breath in. And as you exhale, draw the belly button into the spine and your lower belly lifts up off the earth. Then spread your hands wide. Make sure that your arms are parallel to one another, elbows under the shoulders. Press down into the mat and start to draw the heart forward. Again, the spine is long, the neck is long, and you can be working quite hard here. So really big breath in, fuel the body with air. Long breath out. Inhaling. Exhaling. One more big inhale. And a long exhale. Elbows go out wide. Forehead comes to the mat. And either you bring one hand, then the other on top. Forehead to the tops of the hands.
Or swim your fingertips round, bring palms to face up, let the shoulders soften, and bring the head over to one side, resting on your ear. Let the body be fully supported by the earth. And feel the belly fill up with air as you inhale. And soften as you exhale. And this breath here, lying on your belly, can actually be really good for if you're feeling frustrated or angry. It's called crocodile breath. Just focus on that feeling of the belly ballooning into the earth as you inhale. And softening as you exhale. Just a couple more breaths here. Nice, and then come back to center. If you're not already, bring your forehead to the mat. If your palms were supporting your forehead, just bring them round down the side of your body. Tuck your chin into the chest so that the forehead can press into the earth. And then, starting with your palms facing up, notice what happens when you do the simple action of flipping the palms to face down. Straight away, from palms face up to palms face down, the shoulders start to draw back up away from the earth. You open up across the front body slightly. And then from here, we're coming into locust pose. So if you know this doesn't work for you in your body, take Sphinx. Totally fine. Perfect, in fact. And if you're coming into locust, start by energizing into the feet, just like we did before. So press into the soles of the feet, into the tops of the feet, lifting the knees off the earth, engaging into the legs, press down into the pelvis, and then slowly start to draw the hands back in space, coming into the tippy fingers, and the forehead starts to lift off the mat. Take a big breath in here, a long breath out, keep the neck nice and long, and then maybe on your next inhale, toes lift and fingertips lift off the mat. You're flying locust. Or maybe just a beautiful, shiny, jubilant insect here. Make sure you keep the inner thighs spiraling up to the sky. Fingertips drawing back to the feet. 3 more big breaths. Inhale. Exhale. 1 more really big breath in. Exhale, soften down to the earth. Drop the other ear over to the mat. Bring palms to face up. Or maybe you come back to resting forehead on the tops of your hands. Let everything soften. You could take a little shift of the hips side to side to releasing the lower back. Couple of crocodile breaths here. And then slowly coming into third round of heart openers. Either Sphinx or same variation as we did before with locust. So if you're coming into locust, make sure arms are long by the side. Flip over the hands so the palms are face down. Whatever you are in, press into the tops of the feet. Knees lift off the mat. Press into the pelvis. Belly button draws up. Big inhale starts to lift the heart. And you can come straight into flying locust variation if you're here. Wherever you are, drawing the shoulder blades back to meet each other behind the heart. And it's that kind of pushes the heart forward in space and allows you to open up in that part of the body. Big inhales. Long exhales. And you've got to bring the breath here, so really be expansive in your inhales and exhales and let your heart radiate forward. 2 more. And last big, beautiful breath in. Exhale, everything comes down to earth.
Little shake of the hips side to side. Long breath in here. And a full breath out. And then take your time. At some point over the next 3 breaths, just roll over all the way onto your back, keeping your head at the front of the mat. When you land here, bring the soles of the feet together, knees drop out wide. One hand to heart, one hand to your belly. Supta Baddha Konasana. Let gravity do the work here. Nothing to hold on to. No need to grip. Just soften and let go. We will stay for the next few breaths so you have time, if you would like, to come back to that pranayama from the start of practice. Inhaling first into the heart, then into the belly, then into both. Either choose that or choose to breathe here in stillness. Last 3 breaths. Last exhale. Gently bringing your hands to the outside of the knees, drawing them into center, hugging them up into the chest. Give yourself a nice squeeze, maybe a rock side to side. And either extend from here into your shavasana or come into a happy baby variation. So start by bringing your knees into your hands and just open them out wide and let them drop down towards the armpits, towards the earth. Then you kick your heels up to the sky and hold on behind the backs of the thighs, so kind of where the thigh meets the knee. Yeah, flexing into the feet, kicking the soles of the feet to the sky, and then drawing the knees down towards the earth. And if you have space in the body, you can reach up for the soles of the feet, holding on to the outside of the foot, or maybe the inside if that feels better for you. Keep drawing the knees into the armpits, but kick out into the feet up towards the sky. And this is our Ananda Balasana, blissful baby. So really let go of anything that's not serving you and just tap into this feeling of a really joyful little baba on its mat, rocking side to side. Maybe making some funny baby noises, like you're at home, you're by yourself. Maybe you can do whatever you want. Find some joy here. Reconnect with your state of inner bliss. And when you're ready, you can extend one leg and the other out towards the end of the mat. Release your arms by your side. Take a little shake out through the ankles, a little windscreen wiper. And then let them hang loose. And if it felt good in your body earlier to have your cushion behind your head, by all means take that. And you have time, if you wish, to bring a bolster or a pillow behind the thighs. Set yourself up to really allow the body to release down to the earth here. Close down the eyes and let the body sink into a state of being. Notice the tendency to wriggle, to shift in space. Take any last movements you need and then really embrace stillness. Let the body settle. And with it, let the mind settle. Often when we come to stillness, the mind starts to run through its to-do list. It starts to think. It's what it does, it's okay, it's normal. Observe that, and then keep doggedly and determinedly coming back to your breath. The one thing that you need to keep doing here. Inhale and exhale. Softening into the mat a little bit more on each breath out. Notice if the mind has become distracted. Gently guide it back to the body, back to the breath. Now take a deeper breath in. Send your exhale down into the earth. Start to wriggle fingers and toes. Circle ankles and wrists. Bring arms all the way up overhead. Point out through the toes. Big morning stretch. Long in the body. Inhale. Exhale, soften everything down. Bend up one knee, then the other. Hug them into the chest one last time. And then let the body roll over to one side. Soften down into the earth. And notice how you feel. And then take your time. Keep your eyes closed if possible. Use your hands to push you all the way up to a comfortable seat. Landing on the earth. Bringing hands to heart center. Sit up tall. We seal our practice with one cleansing breath. Inhale through the nostrils, long in the spine. Exhale through the mouth. Arms come up to the third eye. And we bow. Namaste.